Hello everyone, Crystalline here. Thank you for tuning in with me wherever you are. I'm grateful to be here with you, bringing you another pick a card reading. I have been feeling all of you quite a bit, and I really felt like I needed to get this message out. There are definitely some of you that this message is meant for. This pick a card is what is going on with this other person? What is this other person's intentions in my life? Can I trust this person? Why am I feeling that there's something off? What is it that I'm not understanding about this person? And I'm truly hoping this message will bring some clarity and affirm your own intuition, because anytime we are questioning ourselves, that is a clear indicator that we are not trusting ourselves fully. So this is an opportunity for you to affirm what you already feel to be true inside, to help you strengthen your own intuition, that your inner guidance is always guiding you. And this is just a way to really fully come into that knowing of trusting yourself. So we have group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. So what are the intentions? Have the person in your mind and just take a deep breath and really tune into your authentic self, your soul purpose, your path, who you really are, and what is truly for your highest good. And really tuning into that authentic place in your soul, okay? And when we tune into this reading for you guys today, really observe from a neutral perspective, as if you were just an observer watching this situation and feeling into it for yourself, not knowing either party and what choice you would make from your authentic self. That really seems to help me, and I know that if I feel off at this point with anyone, that to me is a huge red flag. So let's get into this reading, you guys. I really, truly hope this resonates with you and gives you the courage and confidence to move forward with your own intuitive knowing, to make the decisions, take the actions, do what you need to do to take authority of your own life and not give your power away to anyone, because no one has the right to take our power away unless we agree to give it to them. So we are all learning, we are all growing, we're human. I haven't met one person yet who's perfect. But we are all perfect exactly as we are. And if we can choose to learn and grow, that's the best we can do. And that is the game of life. So I will quit chatting here. Thank you so much for your subscriptions, your likes, your comments, your shares. I am beyond grateful to be a messenger for you guys. Please follow me on Instagram, on my Facebook page. I've also just launched my Patreon page, which I am over the moon excited about. A place where I can connect with you guys on a deeper, intimate level, those I'm meant to connect with and those that are meant for me. So, and this will allow me to really follow my path and deliver messages and support all of us in whatever way the universe is guiding me. So I love you. I thank you. And with that, you guys, let's get into this reading. I'll put timestamps in the descriptions. Okay. So for those of you who chose group number 1, what is going on with this person that you have in mind? What is their energy? What are their intentions? What is it that's feeling off to you right now that you need to be aware of and affirm? Okay, are you ready? I wonder how I should do this. Wow. Okay, not for you. Okay, so I'm just going to share the message as I see it, and please know whatever comes out, whatever is shared is truly meant for your highest good, and my intentions are truly to empower you and liberate you from anything that is not serving you, anything that's holding you back from that. And it's coming from a very deep place of unconditional love. So the truth is not always what we want to hear. However, remaining in a lie is even more painful. Okay, so let's look at all the cards, and then I can just feel it. So it's okay. It's okay. Not for you. Okay. Follow your heart, St. Francis. Let me just get all these out here and just see what we've got here. I pulled a bunch of different cards. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I can see why you are feeling confusion, why you're feeling what I can feel why your intuition is sending you a red flag. Okay, there's some emotional manipulation, there's lack of self-love, there's lack of self-worth, and a lot of time and energy has been put into this relationship, a lot of time and energy. And you've got 2 7 cards here, which is seeing through illusions, which is a number of cutting through the illusions, being able to see what is right for you and what is not. Okay, the King of Cups in reverse, he can be emotionally manipulative. He can be someone who will manipulate you in order to achieve what it is he desires, paying no mind to how it affects you or anyone else. He can really make you feel worthless and unlovable. So you may be feeling like there's something wrong with you, that you have given so much and you have opened your heart and you're not receiving that same energy back. And you may be, you're most likely suppressing your emotions, your feelings, you're not being true to who you really are, because when you open up and you're vulnerable, you're cut down, right? So this is a very unhealthy dynamic, and this reading for you, your higher self wants you to love yourself. This time in your life, this relationship is teaching you what true unconditional love is and what it means to truly love yourself unconditionally. The Ace of Cups is the self-love card, and you see this hand coming out. This could be your higher self or spirit, but it represents that unconditional love is always there. And the source, the cup, represents our unconscious, our subconscious, our deep emotional self, our subconscious self. The 5 streams coming out are our 5 senses, and the bird coming in is showing us that the true source of love comes from within. It comes from source, and it has to come within us first in order to overflow. When we're just letting it all flow and nothing's coming in, we begin to feel lost. We give everything and we have nothing, and we feel depleted. We feel totally just spent, and we start getting really hard on ourselves. We doubt ourselves, and we believe what others are saying because we don't recognize within ourselves where the true source of love comes from. When we begin to love ourselves unconditionally and fill up our cup and tune into things that nourish our spirit, nourish our mind, nourish our body, nourish our relationships, nourish our lifestyle, nourish our creative talents, our passions, our authentic selves, which is our responsibility. It's our responsibility to tune into ourself, our soul, in order to know what that is. And once we do, once we know, then no one can manipulate us anymore. Once we make the commitment to love ourselves unconditionally, we can spot the manipulation, because someone who loves themselves would never behave in that way. They know that it's very hurtful, and it's ultimately self-defeating, because it's leading to nothing. It's leading to loneliness and loss and closing yourself off from the world and not being fulfilled at all. Okay, so this is a time for you to pour your time and energy into yourself and learn what it means to truly love yourself unconditionally and let this relationship go, because the longer you hang on to this relationship, the deeper down the hole you're going to go, because there's no equal give and receive. If this person truly wants to change and grow, and they will do it, and then you can come together and have that heart-to-heart conversation. But it's not going to happen while they are in this energy. The Seven of Cups, daydreams and decisions. This is a beautiful card of understanding that there are a lot of different paths that we can choose to take. There are so many different options, opportunities that we can choose to embark on. But right now, because of what you're going through with the King of Cups here, you may be feeling like, confusion and uncertainty and not really knowing what it is you desire, because, for a long time you've believed that this was a loving relationship, and now you're coming into this place of seeing through the illusions, and it's very confusing, right? So you have to really be able to tune into what it is that you really desire, right? So you may need to change things within yourself. Once you begin loving yourself unconditionally, you will see different paths to take. You will be able to feel into what's right for you. And once you have some time away from this relationship, when you can get some space, when you can really just kind of detach yourself, then you can get into that place of daydreaming and really feeling into what is right for you, and what you really want. And it's okay not to know what it is you really want. It's good to take time and figure out what it is that you want, because you want to pour your time and energy into something long lasting. So I love this. Follow your heart. Let me read the Oracle, Wisdom of the Oracle for you, not for you. Okay. So this card is a clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. Okay. So there are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game, and you feel you're just watching from the sidelines. Some relationships carry an innate seed of failure in them that is obvious from the beginning. But the red flags escape your observation, or you refuse to acknowledge them. When a relationship is not meant to be, it is not possible to make it be. Rejection is a sign that you're being protected by the divine. If you are the one who must reject another, remember that you do so for both your sakes. For every pot there is a lid. This one may not be the best fit. Okay? So, yeah, I really feel like this person, no matter what their intentions are, no matter, if both parties came in with good intentions, then, it's just about recognizing that, there was a lot to learn and understand about this relationship. And now it's time to move on your own paths, taking everything you've learned and applying it to your future, so that when you feel those red flags, if they come up, you will know immediately to stop, that you will not move forward, that you will not betray yourself, that you will listen and honor and trust your inner voice. And when you feel a red flag, pull back. If someone's truly meant to be with you and loves you for who you are unconditionally, they will wait as long as it takes. They will never put conditions on you. So allow yourself time to feel into what is right for you. Honor yourself by giving yourself time to feel into relationships before moving forward. Let's read Follow Your Heart. That's the advice I would always give. Just follow your heart. Your heart will tell you. I have not followed my intuition so many times that's how I learned. That's how I learned to follow it. Once I began following it, then things began to just flow, little by little, and then more and more, and then just every day. It's, I still face challenges, but trusting my intuition frees me from confusion, because I know the truth within me. And if something feels off, there's a reason for it. I don't proceed until I get the green light, so to speak, okay? So follow your heart, St. Francis. The answer to your question is in your heart. This card signifies that you can trust your heart's true desires, even if you can't clearly see how the outcome will appear or manifest. This is a situation where you're called upon to walk in faith and be true to yourself. The universe will ensure that your needs are met and will help with your relationships as you make life changes. Okay, so you already know what it is you need to do, and this is just about fully trusting your intuition and taking that action, because what you're feeling is completely valid, and you're feeling that way because you're being guided onto your authentic path, onto fulfilling relationships, period. Very deeply emotionally satisfying relationships. And it says, St. Francis of Assisi was born to a wealthy Italian cloth merchant, but he later renounced his inheritance to follow an ascetic spiritual path. As he volunteered in hospitals and ministered to the sick, he gained followers who eventually became the Francinians. I don't probably pronounce that wrong. Many legends speak to St. Francis's ability to communicate with animals, and today he's the patron saint of the environment and animals. Call upon St. Francis for help in situations where your family and friends don't understand your choices or spiritual path or any issue involving animals, okay? So, whatever path it is that calls to your heart, don't be afraid to start moving forward, taking steps in that direction, regardless of what anyone feels about it or their opinion about it, because you've been through enough to know that your intuition is super on point, is super strong, and this is that time in your life where your higher self is saying, this is the time that we are going to master following our intuition. And because we reach a point where it's like, enough is enough. I should not be this confused. I should not be this emotional. I should not be feeling this trapped, within myself. And you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. That is not unconditional love, okay? Ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your requests. Okay? So yeah, when you're feeling like you don't know what to do, or you're unsure, make sure you speak to your higher self, your angels, your guides, whomever you connect with on that frequency of unconditional love. When we tune into that frequency of unconditional love, that is the truth. That is the true source, the true energy. So, you know, really tuning in and asking for what you need, asking for clarity, asking for the universe to show you without a doubt, 100%, if it's time to walk away, if you should put more time and energy into it. Like, you will get the answers, because we are connected energetically to everything. We are all connected. So when you have a thought, when you want to communicate with the universe, you know, putting that out there, it sends it out and something will come back to you. So keep praying or asking or speaking to your higher self, however you relate to that, and don't give up. Keep doing it. Be persistent, be consistent, and think of it as like, you know, drinking tea. It's like you have to drink it for a few days for it to build up in your system. Allow yourself the time and energy and patience that you've been putting into this relationship. Give that to yourself, okay? Because that is what I'm seeing here, is that, you know, it's like you've been giving everything and giving nothing to yourself, and it's got you feeling just totally out of sorts, okay? Fresh air. So the angels want you to get outside and get some fresh air and really breathe. Let me just read it to you really quick here. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Okay, so spend some time outside. Breathe in that good ass prana, baby. That energy that is, you know, and as you're doing it, tune into the energy of unconditional love. Breathe it in, breathe it out. It knows what to do. It knows where to go. It knows how to rejuvenate you. It knows how to recharge you. It knows how to expel the negative, dense energy. It knows how to do it all on its own, okay? So if you've been inside, if you've been cooped up, if you haven't been getting out because you're just not feeling like yourself, take yourself out to a park or by the river or the beach or wherever you are, and just breathe in, preferably by water, because then you can really breathe in. You can cry if you need to, and the water, you know, allows it to, no one can hear you, right? I'm not laughing. I'm just laughing because it's like, these are the real things we go through, and, you know, these are the things that people don't see. And it takes a lot of strength and bravery to embrace that part of ourselves and to love ourselves unconditionally and nurture ourselves in that way and say, it's okay, you know, I'm human. I'm going to purge all this out. I'm going to get it out. I'm going to reconnect to my soul. And I am never going to allow this manipulation into my life again. You know, I am unconditional love, and that is what I'm going to attract. And it's okay that not everyone's meant for me, but whoever does come into my life, they are always there to teach us something. Once we become aware that it's a lesson and we learn from it, it frees us. The universe acknowledges that you've learned that lesson, your higher self, and it begins to move us forward. So by choosing to see what it's all about, by choosing to tune into your higher self and acknowledge what it is that you're meant to learn from this and truly learn it, you know, don't allow this situation to be something that is in vain. Use it to your advantage, to your benefit, for your benefit and the highest good of all. Because when you choose to unconditionally love yourself and choose to become aware of where the true source of that is, which is within you, you become an example for all of us. And, you know, the well-being, you know, when others begin doing that, just imagine, then there's no more of this manipulation, right? So I just want to tell you to be strong and don't allow yourself to go into a victim mentality. It's really easy to do, especially when we're being manipulated. And you know, it's not about fault, and it's not about putting yourself down, and it's not about, you know, regret. It's about recognizing that you're infinite and you're in a human body and you're having a human experience. And if you would have known going into it, you wouldn't have done it. But somewhere your intuition was giving you the red flags, and you dismissed it. And that's very normal when we don't trust ourselves and we don't trust our intuition. We're taught not to do that. We are taught not to do that through the programs and beliefs that we're born into. So be very kind to yourself and recognize that, you know, it wasn't a conscious choice, but on a unconscious level, it was. Okay, but that means that you have the choice to free yourself of that and get back in tune with who you really are and attract what is really meant for you. It empowers you to take the reins of your life back into your hands. Okay, so that when someone comes to you and they're in that emotion or that manipulation type energy, that shady energy, or, you know, whatever it is, you can spot it and you're like, no thanks. I've been there, done that. I'm not going there again. Okay, so I love you truly. You are stronger than you know. So have courage, be brave, and get ready to live an amazingly, deeply, emotionally satisfying, fulfilling life. Okay, because that is where you're headed. Just keep your eye on the prize. Okay, I love you so much. I truly hope this affirmed your own intuition, your own inner guidance, and that you trust it and that you follow it. Okay, thank you so much for being here, for your time, your energy. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. You are all amazing. Your comments, your feedback, for sharing my channel. It helps so many out there, and I'm in awe. I feel honored to be a messenger, and I just begun my Patreon page. I'm launching that, so please check that out as well. The links to me are all in the description, and I would just be honored to welcome you to my family over there. So I love you, thank you, and we'll see you next time. Lots of love to you. Okay. Hello, group number 2. So what is going on with your person? What is their energy? What are their intentions? What's going on with your relationship? Is this someone you can trust? Are you confused? Let's see what's going on, okay? New life, beautiful card, 39. That's beautiful. Assertiveness from the angels, daydream from the angels. Come out of the closet on the terrasu and reach out, the 3 of Pentacles. Let's see what's going on here. Light some sage, you guys. Okay, so give me just a moment here to tune in as I light some sage. See what's going on with your person here. With the Moon card being in reverse, I feel like you may have been dealing with some illusions, some fears, some shadows, especially with the 8 of Swords in reverse and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. But I see that things are subsiding. I see there's definitely some deep subconscious energy happening here. Something's coming to light. that maybe you weren't seeing before, but you are seeing them clearly now. It's like you were in this energy of feeling bound and stuck, or maybe they were in this energy of feeling bound and stuck, and maybe even holding on to their money, not being very generous, very materialistic, not communicating, being very closed off. And it's because of some deep subconscious shadows that were within this person, whether this is them or you. But some shadows came to light, and that allows us to see like the root cause of where things are going wrong in our lives, like why we repeat patterns, or why we get into relationships that don't work, or why we continue to do things that don't make us happy. It's because of deeply rooted wounds or traumas or things that happened when we were younger, or it's due to program beliefs and different things of that nature. So when things are brought to the surface, when we face our shadows, it allows us to readjust the course. You know, it allows us to see things in a new light, to see through illusions, and you know, it allows you to connect to your higher self and your subconscious on a deeper level. You know, because if we avoid the shadows within us, if we avoid going within and looking at what needs to be healed, we feel bound and stuck. We feel trapped by the material world. So if this is the person you're inquiring about, what I'm feeling, especially with the Three of Pentacles being here, is that they're coming out of this period of time where they've been in the dark night of the soul. The dark night of the soul. So no, they haven't been themselves. They've been going through transformation, spiritual growth. They've been learning how to be authentic. They've been learning how to communicate with others. They've been doing a lot of personal growth and learning what it means to truly build a solid connection, a solid foundation, something long-lasting and prosperous is what I'm feeling. Because these are all in reverse, like the Eight of Swords reverse can mean that we are, you know, it's like we're coming out of, I feel like they're coming out of this time. And they may not understand exactly everything that they're receiving, you know, like their intuition, their downloads, their higher self. They may not be clear yet, okay, on what it is, who they are, or sharing themselves with the world because it feels so new. They've left this old identity behind, and now they're moving forward in their true authentic self, but it's like they're very vulnerable right now. It's like a newborn baby, like just very vulnerable. Let's read the new life card and see what that has to say. I love it. This makes sense now. Birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. Okay, so the message of this card is, when spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight, birds return home and sing their glorious song. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. Okay, so this is someone who is looking to nurture new relationships, new energy in old relationships. They may be bursting with life right now after being kind of, you know, after going through this time where they felt, maybe isolated or stuck in a box. So they may be looking to really connect with others in an authentic, genuine way, and really sharing their heart, really sharing their passions. I love it. And it's the number 39. So, and with this come out of the closet card, you know, this is all about truly, this is the same message, okay? Excuse me. This is the same exact message. It's all about, you know, letting your real self be known. It's all about saying, you know what, world, this is me, and I'm going to show you who I really am, whether you like it or not. Embrace me, because I am here and I'm not going anywhere, okay? So this is someone who is probably wanting to have heart-to-heart conversations with people that can see them. I'm also feeling that this person really is intentionally wanting to be honest and true, and maybe a little afraid to to be authentic because of fear of rejection, but there's no going back for them. I feel like, especially with this reach out card, I mean, that's what it's about. It's about connecting with others, you know, in the physical, and building relationships, you know, collaborating, coming together and sharing things together, sharing lifestyle, sharing visions, sharing projects, and reaching, you know, not being afraid to communicate your ideas and who you really are. Oh my goodness, I just love it so much. And with the assertiveness card here in Daydream from the angels, let me see here. So the assertiveness card, this situation can be healed gently and with love, yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. Okay, so yeah, they're feeling a bit of fear in really stepping into who they are and sharing who they are, but they want to. Their intention is to be authentic, and there is no going back. They are being authentic, and what I'm feeling from this is that it's been a really long time since they've been in their authentic self, and they're feeling liberated, they're feeling free, they're feeling this energy of being able to finally assert themselves into their life, into the world, into their relationships in a very positive way, and, you know, in a way that fulfills them as well. Because with the Daydream card here, it's about tuning into that place within you that really nourishes your heart and spirit. And when we do that, when we tune into that energy and we allow ourselves that time, we can connect to our higher self. We can connect to, you know, the universal wisdom, the divine guidance. And that's when the new ideas come. That's when the new divine truths come in and are revealed to us, okay? So it's about taking action and really dreaming big and embracing who you really are in your most authentic form. And I really feel like that's what this person is doing. So this is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to see if there's anything else that the Reach card has to say, but I really feel really positive about this person. Yeah, so this person may be afraid to, it says here that it's sometimes they forget to ask other people for assistance. It's someone who feels like maybe they have to do things on their own, but they don't. They're learning how to ask for what they need. They're learning what, you know, the true meaning of teamwork is, and true equal give and receive partnerships. they're learning how to communicate their truth and speak what they need. And so I think that's really beautiful. I think that's really beautiful, because if you're able to see them for who they really are and open up and allow them a chance to express themselves in their heart, you're going to help them grow into their greatest version. And I really see this relationship deepening. So this is beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. I hope that this affirmed your intuition and your inner knowing, and, you know, just follow your intuition, your gut instinct, and, you know, remember to encourage and support those that are genuinely wanting to help themselves, because that's, you know, that's what unconditional love does. And if you're watching this, I'm sure that's what you do. And you're trusting your intuition, you're affirming it here. And, you know, I think it's really beautiful that they have someone like you in their life, you know, that you're probably someone that can help them affirm their own intuition and help them release the fears that are holding them back in any way, that are lingering on. You know, being a part of that for them is such a gift. So you're amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in with me, and for being here, and for subscribing, liking, and sharing. Please make sure to check out the links in my description. I just launched my Patreon page. I'm very, very excited. So I'd love to welcome you over there. And I'm just truly honored to be a messenger for you guys in any way that I can. I am super excited to be able to be here with you more and more often, as I am finding more support for myself. So I am truly grateful. I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Lots of love to you. Okay, you guys. Group number 3. So let's see what's going on with your person. What is the true intention, energy of this person? What's really going on with them right now? Let's see what we can find out. Okay. I'm just going to lay these out here and see what I got. Okay. So what I'm really feeling is that this person is coming out of a time, just like the last reading, coming out of a time of feeling really bound and stuck in their life at a crossroads. But they are healing. This is a very spiritual relationship. Whoever it is you're inquiring about, this is a spiritual connection. Soulmate, possibly a twin flame, is what I'm feeling. This is the helpless and hopeless card. This is the 8 of Swords in the tarot deck. But in this deck, it represents, it's like a wake-up call. It's like a wake-up call to shift our thinking. The thinking that keeps us trapped in that mental prison, and thinking that our situation is hopeless and helpless, and that we're powerless, basically, and we have nothing to do. So we know that that's not true. And this to me is showing me that this person has done a lot of personal growth in terms of their mental maturity, the way that they perceive things. They've done a lot of healing work, and they've done a lot to really assess what needs to change in order to really live a fulfilling life. Because the Queen of Wands, she's very confident and courageous and brave, and she's very passionate and magical and nurturing and warm. She knows what she wants, she goes after it, and she gets it. Her visions manifest. Like, she's very in tune with her intuition, her inner guidance, her connection to the earth. She's pretty much a badass, and she's the leader of her life. She takes lead, and she also is a bit of a shadow queen. She will help you see your shadows. This is interesting because the last reading had to do with that. So this person is someone who is not afraid to look at their shadows, and they actually encourage others to look at their shadows as well and heal them. Because if we're afraid to look at things, then it lingers and it leads to this place of feeling mentally in prison, and it's a prison of our own making. But the Queen of Wands, she's like, we don't live there. We don't waste our time and energy dwelling in all that. We look at it, we're not afraid of it. We just look it in the eye and we heal it. We love it. We nurture it. We transform it. She's an alchemist. She's magical. She's very magical. And there's her black cat, She is, the Queen of Wands is amazing. So with the Star card being here, I feel like this is a very spiritual connection that you have with this person. Because the Star is like, it's renewed hope, it's renewed faith, it's destiny, it's balance, it's everything coming into harmony. It's this time in your life where your higher self, your spiritual path, like you're connected to this person for a reason, okay? And with the Ace of Pentacles here in reverse, it's like almost as if there's this offer being presented by the universe, by your higher selves, either to begin something with this person, or maybe they wanted to offer you something, or maybe you wanted to offer them something, but it's not happening. Like, it's not coming. Maybe you are expecting them to offer you something and they're expecting you to offer them something. Because I don't know. I just feel like, let me read this regeneration card and see if we can get more in depth here and see what else comes through. Look at that, how beautiful that is. So I kind of am getting, this is like the old into the new, and I just felt like this is like a soulmate or twin flame or someone from your past because of the regeneration, because of the Star, and new partner. So it could be a brand new partner, but it could be, and it could be that your partner that's coming in is at the end of healing. And so I don't know. Let's just see what it says. I don't know, you guys. I hope it resonates with you. Let's see here. Okay. So this card's about rebirth, second chances, and new opportunities. Second chances are available right now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This birth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways, which is, destiny. The Star card is destiny, okay? The world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death. love after loss, and in this moment you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. So maybe you can feel that with this person. You know, there's this energetic knowing and feeling, and it's got you feeling, it's got this sparklet in this person or you. But I see a very passionate connection. I see a very magical, spiritual connection here. And I see something that is everlasting. It can never die. I see something that can never die. So this to me is a twin flame or twin soul reading. Soulmate. This is a timeless relationship. This is really divine and beautiful. This is really beautiful. Okay. Okay, so the advice. Let's get some advice, okay? Priorities, and this also may be what they are focused on right now as well. So really devoting time to their priorities and things that are important to their heart, their soul. I love that there's a star here above his head. This is King Solomon, and this is the Star of David, I believe. Which is beautiful because we have the star here. And I feel like this person is really focused on getting their shit together, basically, and really feeling that energy of accomplishment, of confidence, and being able to do that. I feel like they're in a place where they understand the value of where their time goes. They understand their own value, and they understand the value of what it means to be in a sacred relationship. So this may be someone who is, I mean, they could be waiting for an offer, you know, waiting for some sort of financial venture to begin, or maybe have missed something. And so there's like this, I'm not sure, but with the priorities card being here, it's like you're kind of reassessing everything and reorganizing, and you're, you know, letting go of things that are not a priority so that you can focus on what is. It's like a time of reassessing, readjusting, you know, re-honing in on your life, basically. And then trustworthy guidance here is letting you know that they are being divinely guided by their higher self, by the universe, especially with the star here again, and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, she trusts her intuition 100%. She lives by her intuition, her ability to connect to the universe. And so they're receiving messages from their higher self, from the universe, and learning to trust it and learning to take action based on that, based on that deep knowing within them, and knowing that they're supported. Okay. So that is wonderful. That is wonderful. Because anytime we are in a relationship with someone, when their number one priority is to connect to their higher selves and spirit, that is absolutely wonderful, because that is a empowered, healthy relationship, right? So a chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by their sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. So I feel like this person is meant to be with you. I really feel like this is a twin flame reading, and there's a very beautiful spiritual connection here. And whatever was lost in the past, you know, if this is someone and you guys undid things, they're coming back, or you're wanting to go back. Like, you guys are being guided together, and whatever was lost in the past, understand that nothing that's truly meant to be yours can be lost, because we are master builders. We are co-creators. We're here to create the foundation of unconditional love, which means whatever happened in the past came from a foundation of lies, illusions, you know, deception, ego-based, fear-based consciousness. Moving into a love-based consciousness, you know, the higher divine truth of what really is, there is only a solid foundation that's going to be built from this relationship and all your relationships moving forward. So if this is a twin flame, you know, a lot of twin flames came together, had a huge spiritual awakening, triggered the heck out of each other, went their separate ways, and now their universe is bringing them back together in very, very magical ways as we've both had to really take an honest look at ourselves, let go of the things that were keeping us trapped in that mental prison, that those limiting beliefs that kept us from truly living a fulfilling life, from creating, you know, this amazing life. So together, right? But we were always meant to come back together. And it's about learning to let go of the past, to learn from it, to forgive, and to apply all that wisdom, all that knowledge moving forward and to rebuild, because this relationship is, it's eternal, it's infinite. So, wow, 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 wow. So that's what I'm receiving from these cards. I really feel that very, very strongly. So have faith, okay? Have hope. Love yourself, nurture yourself. Understand how magical and badass you are. That you're super in tune with your intuition. That you can never die. You can only be reborn, regenerated. You are, this is going to be an ending of the old and the beginning of the new. And I really feel that for this connection, whatever it is, I feel that way. So there you go. I hope that this affirmed your own intuition, your own knowing, and just gave you that, you know, that extra confidence to trust yourself and to keep moving forward. You know, we're here together. This is awesome. I'm already looking forward to what's to come for you and this other person. So I thank you for being who you are and for walking this path with me, and for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, and for just being here with me, your time and energy. Please make sure to check out my Patreon page as well. I just launched that and I'm very excited. So yeah, so much coming, so many more messages to come. I'm going to expand like wildfire here as soon as possible. I'm so honored to be a messenger. I truly enjoy this and I love you guys. So thank you so, so much. And we will see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Okay. Group 4, for those of you who chose group 4, so what's going on with your person? What's their energy, their intentions? What's going on with you guys? I'm just going to lay the cards down here. Okay. Okay. Well, so this is the Tower card in the Tarot, Rebuild. We've got 9 of Pentacles in reverse, 2 of Wands, and the Lovers in reverse. We've got Poised from Wisdom of the Oracle. Notice the signs and acceptance from the angels, and drink more water from Ocean. Okay, so all right, give me just a minute here, you guys, to tune in to this person. I'm really feeling like this person is really struggling with their authentic self, being their authentic self. I don't feel like they're being authentic. I feel like there's definitely you're not resonating with this person, and there's a reason for it, and it's because they're not being authentic. They're not being completely genuine, and the universe may be asking them to take a look at themselves right now and really have an honest look at themselves in the mirror, and to see that what they're doing is ultimately self-defeating. I'm going to read the Poised card here. I'm trying to decide if this is someone who is had a major like transformational moment, or something very unexpected or traumatic happened, and it really had them like questioning who they really were and where they're going and what they're doing, and it's created some, you know, a lack of confidence, a lack of direction, a lack of, you know, like, well, I thought I was this person and now I don't know who I am, and I don't know exactly how to be my authentic self. Let me see this Poised card here. Being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, and confidence. So this card's all about being comfortable in your own skin. It's about being ready for deeper relationships with yourself, like a more intimate relationship with yourself and with others. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. Now I'm it took a minute just for it to come in, but what I really, really feel is that this person is going through a tower, or recently went through a tower moment, and so they're feeling a bit maybe a little bit like they don't have full confidence in themselves. They may not be able to see clearly the direction ahead. They're really looking at the relationships in their lives that aren't authentic. They may be really tuning into their higher self, looking for signs, and really working on their own personal growth, taking better care of their body by drinking water, eating cleaner, flushing out heavy, dense energy, things that have been stuck, letting go of everything that's no longer serving them. Because with the Lovers in reverse, that's you know, indicating that we are not being authentic with who we are. We're not living in alignment with our core beliefs, our core values, and what we stand for. And so with the acceptance card being here, I really feel like this person is coming into a time of learning about who they really are, and maybe they are coming into this place of fully accepting themselves, and they're feeling more confident and ready to kind of go out into the world and be comfortable in their skin and be who they are. They're really paying attention to signs and synchronicities, or they are being surrounded with signs and synchronicities right now by their guides, angels, higher self. So they may just be trying to figure it out right now. You know, I feel like something happened, and they're in this time where they're really focused on rebuilding relationships that are true, that are solid, and they may be feeling really good about that, but still, you know, having some issues with feeling confident and confused about where to go. But I really feel deep down that this person wants to just feel so comfortable in their own skin and shine and be authentic. And, you know, they've gone through some stuff in order to help them see that. So that's what I'm feeling, which is great, because this is a beautiful example of personal growth. You know, it's like, it's a beautiful example of humanity right here because we have this poise card, right? And this is kind of like how we want the world to see us and how we want to feel inside. You know, we want to feel like the world is ours, and we're free. We're free. We're, you know, joy is abounding within and without. And at the same time, we could be feeling this way inside, you know, and really like having had this like major catastrophe or setback or something just totally falling apart, right? But it hasn't done anything to your spirit except given it that extra push to really stand up for yourself, to really stand into your power and claim who you are and claim your life. You know, the Nine of Pentacles is someone who is very confident, very secure in their own skin, someone who is very connected to source and the earth, you know, very appreciative, in a state of just appreciation and gratitude, you know, for the blessings in their life and being able to share with others, and, you know, sharing good quality things with others, not just material, but time and energy and conversation and art, and, you know, someone who just, they know themselves. And so they may not be feeling that full confidence yet. They may be a little insecure and shy and not wanting to open up so much, but they're right there. You know, the Two of Wands, they may be feeling confused about which direction to go because of this Tower moment here. But as they're rebuilding, you know, they've got the world in their hands, and they can look outward again. As they come into that full place of acceptance within who they are. You know, the Lovers represents harmony and balance, you know, this very harmonious, balanced relationship, divine relationship, healthy communication, healthy honoring and respect of each other's, you know, beliefs and passions and desires. And it's about making the choice to be authentic to who you really are, to be yourself completely, with no apologies, no explanations, like claiming your soul, your path, your connection to spirit, and being authentic and walking that path. And because of that, your divine counterpart will reflect that, no matter if it's a romantic or friendship or anything, any sort of relationship in your life. So this is like we are still kind of afraid to fully accept ourselves for who we really are. But it's a process. It's a process. So See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this case, you are inspired. You inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential, okay? So I really feel this person is truly learning to love themselves unconditionally and step into who they really are. And they may be struggling with that. But that's natural. We all do. It's part of the process. It doesn't happen overnight. But every day we get stronger as we rebuild something based on the truth, okay? And water is great because it purifies our bodies. It helps us release any toxic built-up energy, and that helps our relationships. It helps us really get into that flow of clear communication, of harmonious emotions. I know that it seems silly, but our bodies are 70% water, and our thoughts, our feelings, they all affect the water in our bodies. It changes the structure. Like drinking water allows you to purge. It allows you to also retain the love, you know? It's like this, I feel like this person is really committed to healthier relationships. This is what I feel. Because of this poised card here and the synchronicities, I just feel like this person is truly, you know, learning what it means to be who they are. So I think it's beautiful. I am definitely encouraging you to encourage them and to, you know, just encourage the authenticness and show acceptance and show love and show compassion. And, you know, this person probably sees you as someone who is comfortable in their own skin and admires that greatly about you. And so you may have even been the one to inspire them to fully come into their authentic self. And that just made me almost tear up because I could feel that. Like if, you know, for the one watching this, like, I just love you guys. You are all so amazing. Excuse that. I just truly am honored to share this journey with you guys, to be a messenger, and to affirm your intuition, affirm your own amazing, powerful intuition that is guiding you. I think it's so cool we can do that for each other through the universe, through spirit, because these messages are meant for you. They definitely don't come from me. They come through me, and I love it because I learn so much right along with you guys, and I feel how amazing you all are, and it literally brings tears to my eyes because you are all some strong, badass people. Like, I really, truly could not have asked for better people to connect to. So thank you for helping me heal too and accept myself fully for who I am. And, you know, thank you for being true to you and being a shining example to those in your life. I think it's absolutely the most courageous, beautiful thing we can do. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I am truly honored to be a messenger for you. Please make sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment, and check out my new Patreon page that I just launched. I'm super excited, you guys, to begin creating, and this platform will allow me to do that and take care of my kiddos at the same time. So I'm really excited to be here with you guys more often, to be creating for YouTube more, and delivering these messages that Spirit's wanting me to get to you guys. So I love you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Lots of love.